Good morning, guys. Welcome to the stream. Mike Alpha Echo. We are nice and early online this morning. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning in South Africa. Not too hot. The first coffee is up. So looking forward to a great day. So tell me about you guys. Shout out to our latest followers. Apocalypse 37, call me Lisa 1, Omega Kiki 87. You guys are awesome. We are going to jump right in today with Avowed. We're starting to make a little bit more sense of how to use the skill points, all of the stuff, getting better weapons. Not dying every time that we take on somebody, so that's good. That helps. So that makes a difference. So let's see where we go today, guys. We've done a little bit of the main quest and we've done some side quests. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm in a good space. I think we've got a nice balanced play going on. I like the fast travel. I like the fact that when we get encumbered, we can send things directly back to camp. So let's see. It says we've got attribute points, guys. Oh, yes. So the idea is to get these oaks to 5. Great for wizards. Alright, so let's do that. Right. Find a star metal smithy. Straight. Which way do we go?
Just like the good old days.
Jeez, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My keyboard seems to be giving me some issues.
demons only see us.
High market. There's a quest. There's a quest. And there's a dude.
A soil to feed their dying homeland. Why should we nourish them? We have our own home, our own lives to live.
We must stand against tyranny!
They will never take our home!
You, Adirin! You herald the end of our way of life! You are a scourge upon our city! The citizens of Paradise have come to hear the truth. They need to know what will befall us if we do not deal with you. You represent everything they stand for. You will find no peace here.
Between tensions in the city and threats outside, the militia's in over their heads.
You're back! What have you found?
Earl's Disgrace. Two-handed unique. This guys, I'm running out of gold here. No more gems. Alright, we need to go explore a little bit more.
You're not getting away.
You're not looking
Jeez, they locked me in here.
Hey,
You have to check in with me to enter this part of the... Doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, bless my soul. The endearing envoy.
Seek!
The envoy's here.
I was just getting warmed up.
Oh, that's what you guys tell me. Ah, agora agate. 10, 14, 2020. 10, 14, 2020. So we'll upgrade that one. Stop doing that.
Don't sign any petitions, no matter what anyone says.
Looks like they forgot to man this checkpoint. Ever.
Shame a perfectly good house has to sit around empty.
Oh yes, we'll take that.
Well, that didn't take long.
Heal yourself. Get them! Get him! Nice job, everyone.
Jeez. Oh, there's a ladder. Can't open that box. Alright, let's see what goes on here, guys. Saints War.
I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden.
Clavicus estate key. Where's the key, guys? At the front gate, on a table, or in the kitchen area. Ah.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chamber pot. I ain't been through the best parties.
Come on, guys. Key, key, key.
If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Got it.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Amon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. None. I knew he was protective of Paradise, but I never would have dreamed he'd get in bed with organized rebels. Look, everyone who settles in the Living Lands comes from somewhere, but until recently, those settlers have been people, not nations. But when Adir built an embassy and filled it with dignitaries and troops, some started to worry that your laws and governors would follow.
Right, all of that. Don't forget why we're here. You hired me to hunt the rebels down, and now we know where they are. The cistern beneath the Temple of Andra. Good place for a hidden base. It's just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
Maybe we should bring reinforcements. I bet Heelguard would be happy to spare some of his guards, if we ask nicely.
They'd only slow us down. Besides, any fighting we do in the cistern will be close quarters.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right, after you.
We got a cistern key. There you go.
The housekeeping isn't what it used to be.
The bath looks kinda small. Looky here. White cameo. White key cameo, guys. What would that be? Temple of Ondra.
I remember the family.
Did you kill all those bandits, Envoy?
And here's where the rats live. Reasonable rent if you can get it.
Damn rickety table. No, Envoy. Go right on through.
Murder!
Not to worry, Envoy. Got one of the bastards.
It's a horrible situation all around.
I knew it. There's something down there, guys. Oh! Shucks. Don't waste your ammo. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. guys, so let's try that again. We're gonna talk
I
to
remember
him.
the family who lived there. Really thought they'd make it go up. There's a joke about Paradise's government in here somewhere.
Oh, looky here. Go. Good stuff. Oops.
Damn rickety table. No envoy. Go right on through. Not to worry, envoy. Go to bastards.
Is this what it's like to travel with an envoy? I can get used to this. Please be respectful in the presence of the Queen. Humor me. You've met the Adherent Queen. Does that actually look like her?
Herodies, do not be afraid of any plague. With one drop of my miracle elixir, your soul will remain safe. A drop, dear citizens. A drop is all it takes to protect yourself against the red soul plague.
A drop is all it takes. Against the soul plague. Sounds like a con.
Lady of Lament, grant us your strength, so we may overcome adversity as the wave overcomes. Very bold of you to take the burdens of others. I hope they serve you well. Welcome to the Temple of Andra.
If you're looking to celebrate water, I'd suggest the bathhouse.
There you go. Stuff.
This is where the assassins are hiding. Temple seems like an odd choice.
Welcome to the temple.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Thankfully, no. Only the faithful and the devout come through here. Always have and always will. Goodness me. Though I suppose an Adiran envoy runs across all manner of strange folk. Oh,
You must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Envoy, you're describing most of the district, plus anyone with access to a robe. This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation. Shit. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Nice work, Envoy.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern, no doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. And why would I do something idiotic like that? Must be nice working for a monster. Fine. I'll contact the embassy myself. Maybe this doesn't have to be the end.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath. They don't look friendly.
You're not getting away. You're going to come here.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know?
Where are they? I don't see the bodies. Oh. Lower cistern key, guys. Has to be here somewhere, right? There you go. Morris, you're in my way. There you go. Guys, I'm going to be right back.
Right behind you.
Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor. That should disable the pressure plates. That should disable the pressure plates.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word. Aim where?
Come and get me. You'll see, Connie.
Everyone okay?
think so.
You know what that web means. Be ready.
There's gonna be a big spider.
More Blessed spiders. Flee to me.
These spiders, are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Guts. Not this sucker again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming.
This feels a little bit too easy, guys. I want to know what's down here. Just see.
Give me a target.
What's the target? What am I hitting?
Here we go. Nice. More stuff.
key opens the big double door that's on the door.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair?
You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
Come on, give me some treasure, some gold, some stuff. Nothing, nada. Alright.
Why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on it.
Over there. It's a lever.
I heard we can save some blades. Throw it when it does right.
Cowboys here. Look who it is.
That's it.
Eon Seek!
You're not looking so good.
Alright guys, that didn't go according to plan. Let's buff a bit, guys. $150. 15.
You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
I think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have
Alright, that went better. But was that the big boss fight? I'm not sure, guys.
better.
This is still too easy, guys.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking
Name where? Where's my bar?
Envoy's here.
This one's mine. Good fight.
Set that thief on his way without our ballistic supplies.
Then he would have died. How do you know?
Oh, nearly missed that. Ooh. Nice hiding spots, guys.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that.
I think you may be right.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. The gods had something else in mind for you. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. I can't give you reason, only faith.
Well, this should be good.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. Because it was not the ambassador's face that appeared to me in a dream, but yours. This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagination. It was communion. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. I understand. Thank you for giving me this chance to atone. I don't deserve it. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will.
Blood in the water.
Right. Remove the threat. Let's do it.
Come then. Prove to the gods that you're a worthy champion. And strike me down.
Let's make sure you don't die a second time.
Okay.
Here we go. We go. On your right. You're not looking. Nice job, everyone.
Jeez. Alright, guys. We made it. Okay, don't be stupid, dude. Assassins staying in dungeons. is... I don't see it, guys. The plants.
I'm not sure killing Egwolf was the best idea.
At least they're no longer a threat. And we can stop asking who and start asking why.
But dealing with the assassin should put us on the good side. There's that.
Great. Not sure which side I want to be on. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's have another one of our chats back in camp.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to go back to camp, guys. Upgrade our gear. Break some stuff. How did we miss this? Military surplus.
Maybe don't look so endearing around here. Paradise militia can be a bit oversensitive.
Hail. Welcome to my shop, Envoy. We keep the city safe as best we can. Happy? Have I? Yeah, I've lived here my entire life. So did my parents and their parents before them. Couldn't tell you. Been so long the family's forgotten. Don't really care, honestly.
There's a fine bow, guys. Shucks. Oof, I need a lot. 4,320, so it's about 500. Vier. Alright guys,
Hell.
I'm officially broke.
Meh. Nice place.
Don't mind Marius. The only gardens where he comes from are full of mushrooms.
Let's go to camp.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation.
Goeiemôre Elise, hoop dit gaan goed daar. Het jy dalk vir ons 'n update op Rolf? Hoe laat is besoektyd by die hospitaal? Is hy nog aan ICU of gaan hulle hom oorplaas vandag? Sal ek hom kan sien?
I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. Rebellion's more like our natural state of being in the living lands. People on the island don't much like being told what to do. In fact, many come here specifically for that reason. And the Stilgarrote. Ludwine and her paladins have been busy in the hinterlands. It's all rumor and speculation, but I don't think they're making your cause any friends. Maybe so. But she's also confirming fears that Adir's mission is more than diplomatic. I don't know that these rebels are all that organized yet. But where there's foam, there's rocks, as the saying goes. Should I break out the booze? What do you want to know? Good thing you're asking the expert. I'm well past seconds myself, if we're counting. Even decent people make mistakes, and the rest of us can grow with a little time and grace. If I had to list them all, we'd be talking all night. Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have? Check your bedroll for fangworms. You feeling okay? Seems like you were having a strange dream the other night.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. He killed you, you killed him. Seems like a win-win situation. I haven't decided yet myself. I suppose it doesn't matter now. Unless someone's still out there handing out resurrections. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Ask away. Yes, I did. The less we talk about that, the better. No, I really don't. I don't need to know how many men you've killed to know you're more than capable in battle. Now, we just met, Envoy, and I'm here to do a job. Maybe we'll be best of friends someday, but this isn't that day. Best we just keep things professional. Oh gods, it's like my first week working with Kai, all over again. Well, I'm one of the very few people who spends most of their time out in the wilds and haven't gotten themselves killed yet. I know the difference between hay-bleed toxin and high-tox bloom, which is something you should be really thankful for. And you know the Balrog and the grinning Balrog? Probably the meanest living thing out in the wilds. Just as soon tear you apart as look at you. I am one of the few who have seen a Balrog and lived. Mostly because I had the brains to run the Dragu out of there. We're gonna get you where you're going, Envoy. Alive and with as few blithe tail bites as possible. That, more or less, is all you need to know about me. Oh? Do tell. No, I didn't poison that drink. Even the rankest Nimdude walking doesn't deserve that kind of death. They clearly heard about my reputation and thought I'd do something like that. Question is, why would he drink from that cup? Well, that much is obvious. If he was a real hunter, he'd have studied his target and known what I was capable of. Lucky for me, he was just a tourist in need of a good reminder. We've already talked about this. I hope this isn't going to be a problem. Good. What do you need? Same one you are. What kind of blessed question is that? Oh, huh. I see. I sometimes use Lember without really thinking about it. That's what you mean, right? Right. I hear Pargrunin all over the world speak it. I only know what I learned in Solace. I barely realize I'm doing it anymore. If you want to learn Lember, you'll have to spend time in Solace. And that's not going to happen anytime blessed soon. Ah, right. Something like that. I'm sure you'll pick it up as we travel. It's not that blessed difficult. Right, changing the subject. What do you need? Right, what do you want to know? Word is the hunting in the Strangleroot has been a lot better since someone cleared out the diseased bear that lived out there. I never hunt out there, but a lot of people owe someone a word of thanks and a half a jug of Wodak. If we haven't heard by now, we probably won't. A good hunter does the job and doesn't ask for credit. At least the people who hunt out there aren't going to get killed by a plague-ridden bear. That's something. Right. Good talk.
Recipes, guys. Oh, we need gold, guys. Shucks. All right, let's do this first.
Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. Good thing you rectified that for him. Decisively, I might add. It's a shame. As odd as it sounds, I think he really would have left you alone. You know, you may fit in here better than I thought. That's the kind of thinking that led a lot of people here, one way or another. Living on the frontier does little to cool tempers, but your people have been struggling mightily to impose justice. To Ambassador Hilgard's credit, this is about the tamest Paradis has ever been. In days past, your murder would have barely made the town crier's announcements. Now, open bloodshed is relatively rare, in most corners of the city anyway. To some, others, like Eagwolf, see the firm hand of authority closing around their necks. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodaka herself. Strict is one thing, fanatical's another. The Rawatayan Navy is known for harsh punishment. When I served, we watched a gunner hold a red-hot cannonball while she sang our empire's anthem. All for trading some of our supplies on the side, mind you. It also resulted in one of the most effective navies in Aora, or so the argument goes. However, that approach won't win many allies in the Living Lands. As Ludwine, we'll find out. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwine are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Stilgarode's tactics win out. Nice to know I'm in good company. Except it's more than your head on the chopping block. I promised someone I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. Feelings mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? Sleep easy, Envoy. As best you can. Night, Envoy.
Alright, guys. Now we... Body stash. I'm sure there's a place to sleep. Okay, not.
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A life for a life. A killer's blood billows in the drain, dead like the bear. We do not understand. Was this a mercy too? Eat or bleed. Rule of the wild. We know these shapes. Still. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Wake now, we have tending to do. Just it. Turn to the ambassador. Let's go see the ambassador. This should be a good reward for us.
So they finally sent one of their bootlickers to talk. Is that it? Out here using their envoys to intimidate the locals, I see. You haven't heard the last of us.
Envoy, glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you? Inquisitor Ludwig is the commander of the Steel Garrote in Paradise. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. But she doesn't keep it so much as prosecute it. As ruthlessly as the ambassador will let her. She's also a veteran of the Steel Garrote's campaign in the Deathfire, where she died.
She's a Death Guard. Well, that explains a lot.
I don't... Of course. Oh, I hope it wasn't that charlatan in Hightown. She's an absolute menace. That the militia puts up with her is a testament to how unfit they are to run this city. Right. Not what you asked. Anyway, Watchers are individuals capable of perceiving souls. The soul may be in a living body, or it may simply be lingering, waiting to pass into the in-between. In either case, interacting with a soul allows a Watcher to glimpse a person's past lives or their most deeply buried memories. Watchers are incredibly rare, and in Adir, highly controlled. Many people wish to know who they were in a previous life, and do not like what they learn. The smart ones stay hidden. They do not announce their powers, perhaps not even to themselves. Even a careful Watcher risks inadvertently revealing themselves by knowing something they shouldn't know. Of the ones that are public, little is concretely known. But we hear things. They make good judges in Mordecai's courts, so long as they're controlled. The lords, it's rumored, buy and sell them to collect blackmail on their enemies. But I suspect many Watchers are imprisoned or executed, or simply kill themselves. Well, the Watcher of Cadmua is legendary. It was their castle Aethys destroyed when he began his campaign of terror in the Deathfire. Oh, by the Queen, I hope I get to meet them someday. In terms of local interest, you'll have heard of Runid, of course. And there was Ida. You may not know about her. She was a Watcher from the Living Lands. I believe she was an Orlan. She must have died, 150 years ago. Slain by a great serpent, gods treat kindly with her soul. Doubtless there are others, but most don't meet a good end. A Watcher doesn't need your cooperation or consent to read your soul. They could learn everything about you, terribly damaging things about your parentage, for example, or things you did in a past life, without you ever knowing. You see how this could threaten the established order. Undermine our betters' right to rule.
Yeah, but that's just one side to it. Imagine how a Watcher feels, knowing what a threat they are to the status quo. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be keen on kings and emperors wanting me dead. Sounds like a lot of hassle.
Don't sell yourself short, Kai. I don't doubt you're an expert in people wanting you dead.
You're not wrong.
I rarely am. In any case, the Watcher is fundamentally a tragic figure. Of the few that survive our world, most are destined to go mad. Yes and no. So far as I understand it, a Watcher is born a Watcher. But it takes an event, often something shocking or traumatic, to bring a Watcher's powers to the fore. So you may be a Watcher, or I may be, or Kai, and we might not even know. I'm an open book. There's a lot of ground to cover. Could you be more specific? Ah, the age-old question. Who's bigger? Adir is, naturally, by a wide margin. And were we at the Cartographers Guild in High Crown, I could show you on one of the globes. As it is, we must make do in the theater of our minds. The living lands are more arid than Adir, and the island is more prone to storms. But its many deep valleys protect the various townships from the worst of the weather. Topographically speaking, the living lands are a place of extremes. Deep inland, mountains rise high enough to rival those of the White March, blanketed year-round in snow. While east of the volcano of Mount Forja is an acid sea that sinks far below the level of the ocean. The lands between them are riven with deep clefts in the earth and isolated by wastelands of sun-baked sand dunes.
Then, of course, there's the Poison Swamp. Who doesn't love the Poison Swamp?
A favorite of rebels and criminals. The living lands are located in the far north of Aora. Adir is southwest of the living lands, situated along the equator. I'll share what I can. There is no singular authority in the living lands.
Not yet, anyway.
I shudder to think what the living lands would look like under your rule.
Well, to start, there'd be a lot more brothels.
Charming. Power is invested in the leaders of the various townships scattered across the island. The largest are Fjord, Thirdborn, and Solace. None of which, I will note, are as safe and orderly as Paradise. Fjord Messaverno is located in a valley known locally as the Emerald Stair, named for the terraced rice paddies that cover its hillsides. It is our closest neighbor. The city, if you can call it that, was founded 50 years ago by animancers from the Valian republics. Apparently, the laws governing animancy weren't lenient enough in the republics. So the city's founders came to the living lands, where they could practice their discipline more freely. Currently, Fjord is governed by a man named Ignacy Vidaro. Rather inept to hear the ambassador talk about him. Fjord's farmers supply most of the grain and vegetables.
Good morning,
we eat here
Mr.
in
Gordon.
Paris.
How are you doing?
Or it did. Their shipments have been infrequent lately. Something about a blight in the fields. In any event, I believe that covers Fjord.
These things are so outdrawn, these conversations. I mean, I've been going at it now for about 15 minutes.
Are a collection of city-states in the Eastern Reach, southeast of our former colony, the Deerwood. The republics began life as colonies of the Grand Empire of Valia, hence the name. But as Grand Valia's economy collapsed, well, the colony saw an opportunity to escape the influence of the Empire of Origin, and they seceded, much as the Deerwood did from Adir.
I am
Now
good.
a mature confederation
I just
in their
wanted
own
to
right, the Republic
shut
have
down
recently
now because I've
indulged
been
their
going
own
at it for more than
expansionist
2.5
ambitions
hours.
in the Deadfire Archipelago. Through their merchants in the Valian trading
And now I'm
company,
stuck in
the
conversing
Republic will
with
sell
this
you
guy.
anything you could ever wish to buy.
Up to and including people.
We should count ourselves lucky to have had no interest in the living lands. In a struggle between our emperor and the Republic's great dukes, well, I doubt we would come out on top. But if anyone asks, I was not the one who told you that. Everything you need to know about Thirdborn is in its name. It was founded by the Thirdborn children of Rawatai, Navy dropouts, smugglers, and hands for hire. Almawa and Orleans, mostly.
Home, sweet home.
You're free to go back any time you like.
I like my current circumstances just fine, thanks.
They are people, in short, who couldn't cut it in the civilized world and had to make room on the margins. Unfortunately, they are currently besieged by the Dream Scourge. We have sent some troops to lend what help we can, and the mayor, Temerity, was appropriately grateful, but I don't know how long they'll hold out. Rauatai is one of the old empires, every bit as storied as Grand Valia or our native Adir. If Adir is to the southwest of the Living Lands, Rauatai is to the southeast. And unlike our home, their small continent is racked by terrible storms. This is due, or rather was due, to the island's proximity to Andra's Mortar, the unending super hurricane that once hid the ancient city of Ukaizo. Rauatai is largely peopled by Aumaua, descended from those who fled the Deadfire Archipelago centuries ago, when Andra pulled the moon, Ioni Brather, into the sea. They are an aggressive, militant culture, and personally I find their obsession with gunpowder rather quaint. They are also our chief rivals on the world stage.
I don't think they see it that way.
No?
Well, as far as Navy brass is concerned, Adir doesn't really rate.
Now you're just making things up.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but we don't think about you at all.
Solace is, what is there to say, really?
Say what you have to say, Amaku. Trust me, I've heard it all.
The trouble is, I don't know much about Solace. Nobody does. They are an isolationist community of Pagrunan dwarves who live in the forbidding ways of Galawain's tusks. They don't let outsiders into their lands, and they don't let their people out of them.
I'm sure you have questions about why I'm here, Amakul. I'm not answering any of them.
What a surprise. People aside, the land itself is incredibly hostile. The island's volcano, Mount Forja, rests at the heart of the region, and it's recently become active. Half the land is lava rock, and the other half is, well, literally lava. I don't know why anyone lives there. I have to assume they're all insane.
A whole region of Nimdudes, really. Best to stay away.
Naturally. The Pagrunan are a unique community of mountain dwarves originating in Old Valia. As a people, they have made their name as explorers, builders, miners. No doubt you've seen their ruins in your travels, here, back home in Adir, and all across the world. They maintain a rich tradition of oral storytelling, chanted magics, and ritual carving, which they take great pains to record and transmit across their various communities. Even the most physically isolated Pagrun is not alone. Somewhere, one of their people is thinking of them and planning an expedition. Abidan must cherish them.
You sound like you admire them.
I suppose I do. By all means. Well, you'll notice I'm nearly always here. If that man sleeps, I don't know about it. He wouldn't say, but I believe he relied on the claviger far more than he lets on. And without the claviger's steady hand at the rudder, the ambassador's struggling just to bail water from the sinking ship that is Paradise.
Claviger Aemon might have tolerated a little more chaos than the ambassador liked, but he kept this place humming. He's not someone you can easily replace, and not with one man alone.
It's a difficult job. The pressure sometimes gets the better of him. But if he loses his temper now and then, I can't blame him for it. Better him than me. Safe travels, envoy.
Man, that was a lot.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. So, you took justice into your own hands. That takes grit. More than I expected.
Of course, the official record will show that the killer struck first, and you were merely acting in self-defense.
That's technically what happened, so sure.
I know that Ludwig wanted a public execution, but this might do just as well to appease her. A message has been sent. No one will challenge our presence in the living lands. Our people are here to stay. Ever the mercenary. This will have to do. Now that Ludwig isn't getting to execution, we need to spend a little more on securing the city. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. Nor should you be. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon Chumway. You too. Have a blessed day.
The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers. And with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be onto something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, Envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light, keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
Do I know you? Perhaps we did. Much has changed since we last saw each other. I am both more and less than I used to be. And you. There is a dim corner of my memory that you occupy. Old feelings I thought long since banished. I will observe you with interest after I am finished with the ambassador. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with a dream scourge, a mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The living lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Our envoy spilled blood, quelled the resistance, and brought us time to gather our strength.
You don't waste time, do you?
We should be using this opportunity, not squandering it. What say you? I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. Wielded in the wrong hands, it could also destroy everything we've built here. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, envoy, farewell. This reunion was unexpected, but not unwelcome.
She is going to be a problem. Sometimes I wonder. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad unhinged. Oh, in that case, you should fit right in.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord.
Gee, guys. Sorry about that. That took much longer than I thought. But we are not gonna go. We are gonna do a couple of things first. Because our gear is not at the level I think it should be. So guys, I'm gonna call it a day. We've had a lot of fun this morning, more than 2.5 hours of it. So shout out to our latest followers, Apocalypse37, Call Me Lisa1, Omega Kigi87. You guys are awesome, really appreciate that. As always, guys, remember, prayer request, welcome. You can catch us on Discord. You can email me, and we'll trust the Lord together for breakthrough in your lives, guys. Have a fantastic day. May God bless you abundantly, and I'll catch you again online soon. This is Mike Alpha Echo signing out, guys. Cheers for now.